Hello everyone, I'm Reds Newman and I have returned for another episode of Fallout 4 Let's Build the series. Now unfortunately the episode before this one was kind of messed up and the game crashed. While we were building our church, we're going to start building a church today, and while I was going to Diamond City to go get some resources, the game crashed on me. But fortunately I saved before I left, so our build is saved. So me deleting that video because it did crash, I have to show you again the Nuka Break Inn. So if you remember in the last episode, we were building a boxcar hotel. So what I came up with the name is Nuka Break Inn. So we have a sign up on top that says Nuka Break Inn. You may not be able to see it because of the glare coming off of the sign, but it is a nice and bright and beautiful sign. Now for this build, I did want to stick to a boxcar hotel, but I also wanted to make it kind of like a Wild West saloon looking type building. So the first thing I'm going to show you here is the two outhouses that we have off to the side. As for our patrons that come to the hotel, they will be able to have a nice restroom located nearby. So I'm just going to give you a little overview. Of course, you already seen the side of the building. Now we're going to show you the front of the building. And the front of the building kind of looks like a nice storehouse type area. And I wanted to make it with that little like storefronty type balcony area off in the front of it. And I also added these beams glitched in here for it to be able to support this balcony area so it doesn't look like it's just hovering up above. I also have my generators placed off in there. Now this area is really tad bit close off to this area on the undercarriage, which I did show in a prior video in the first episode. If you want to catch that, definitely do catch that out. So I'm just going to show you also this area over here to the side to show you the box carts in its nice form of the nice box cart hotel that I came up with. I also have an armor stand out into the side. I also put these little fence posts here so it looks more permanent. It doesn't look like it's hovering. So these are the two boxcars stacked up together, and this is a 2-unit hotel, so there is 2 rooms for you to be able to rent with our stay. So now we're gonna go into the Nuka Break Inn, and we're gonna go ahead in through the front entrance. I may also add a back entrance later on for emergencies. So now as we come in, if I can get this door open, thank you. We're going to come into the lobby area. So the first thing you notice is our front desk. And we also have our waiting area. Now it took me about 3 hours to decorate it, which I did off of the live stream because it took so long for me to get everything together. But everything is well decorated. I also have 2 keys laying on the desk, as well as a clipboard, paper for you to read, a table desk, talking about a table desk, a fan here located to keep you cool, a radio, and a jack-o'-lantern. I put that there because it is almost Halloween after all. So I also have a please no smoking sign in the lobby. You're able to smoke on the second floor, but you are not able to smoke on this floor. So this is just a waiting area, and I always put decorations on the walls so it doesn't look so barren. And also we have that waiting area over here as well, and I decorated nicely with a coffee pot as well as a coffee cup. As you can see to our left side over here, we have storage right below the staircase, making it look nice and lived in. And I try to make it look nice and scrappy, like we built it with materials that we scavenged around the area, which I try to do to make it look like it could have been created by developers from the get-go. And we have those nice decorations here. Also, you may notice that I added this door off to this side, and this door here is for the shopkeeper because I wanted him to have an area for him to sleep and to live in. Now I just give you a little overview of that. Also, there is a vault on the floor for any caps that he collects from our patrons coming into the hotel. He can put those caps in there. There's also safes located in the 2 units that you can stay with us at as well, because in real hotels there's always a safe for you to keep your stuff. There's a safe here as well for the shopkeeper. Now this is kind of dull and bland, this area, because it is just the shopkeeper. All he has is the bare minimum: an area for storage, a bed, and an area to sit down. And also he has this little like draw kind of flimsy lighting, but the other rooms are real nice compared to this room. Now the other rooms that you be renting, there's also this welcome mat at the bottom, has this slide-in boxcar door, which I quite like. Now we're going to show this off. The first thing I'm going to do is show you the lights. The lights are toggleable. You can turn them on and off. I'm going to turn them on right now so you can see. These are toggleable on and off as well, and I made the lights to turn on and off because it looks more realistic and it looks better in my opinion. Now this is fully decorated. As you can tell, I have this beautiful computer here, the desk area, an ashtray with a cigar box, a bobblehead, a magazine for you to be able to read, and some pre-war money stacked up like he was counting money. There's that safe there that I was mentioning in each of the rooms right here, and it's also located in a different place upstairs. We have a nice airplane seat for you to sit down, and I'm going to show you that we have a functional television for you to be able to watch with their stay, and everything is toggleable on and off. Of course I can turn this off if I would like to. Right now it's not functioning right now because for whatever reason it tends to glitch out. You have to take it out of workshop mode and place it back down. Now I'm not worried about that. You get the point if it turns on and off. So let me slide that door closed, and we're gonna head up to the second level. Now this hotel is all about these scenic views, as you can tell. Actually I didn't show you, so let me show you that. We have this beautiful window with that beautiful lookout into the bay and the Commonwealth, and I wanted to make sure that I make good use of the views for our patrons in this hotel to see that nice ocean and skyline. As well as in the front of the building, you have a beautiful view on the balcony that I showed you earlier. So this is the balcony area. You have a chair for you to be able to sit, and right over here I added a nice little dresser. There's a beer there to show like there was a patron that was here and he was drinking a beer and chilling. And we have this nice beautiful vase. One is empty and one has flowers in it. So this area here, this is another sitting area to look out into the bay and look at that beautiful view for a little bit of a minute. Get that nice scenic vibe. And here I decorated as well to make it look like it was added like by the developers, like this has always been here and part of the game. I add a nice bugle here, a newspaper rolled up like you was reading a newspaper, a lit cigarette giving off that nice smoke and a nice little red glow to it, giving off a nice effect. We have cigarettes, a bourbon to the side, and cigarettes off to the side, and this nice little lighter. We also have this nice area over here. I'm probably going to stock it either with books or alcohol or something else. Now there's no cameras allowed in this hotel, but it comes to a twist. We also have this beautiful bookcase there, and we're going to add some books later on. I just haven't got to it because like I said, it took me around 2 to 3 hours to get all of the materials because I don't use any type of cheats. Now this is our second unit over here. Let me check if the lights are on actually. Let me turn off the lights. Like I said, I did use toggleable on and off lights for our rooms because it is better looking and I like it in my opinion. Now here there's different decorations and different furniture that I use. We have that desk again with that computer, which it all has the bare essentials in here but just decorated in a different style. A stopwatch like he's keeping time, and a note off to the side with that beautiful lantern which gives off the ambient effect, which I do love. You have this beautiful safe off over here on the side as well, which I added in all of the rooms. Now over here we have a nice radio and a nice little bedside what is this called, table, and a couch. I was thinking of the exact name of that table. And a toggleable on and off television. You can turn it off and on. And as we come through here, we have that nice pre-war bed again, which is real nice. It's the same at the bottom as well. And at the bottom, we have this beautiful little cap collection at the bottom. I know I said beautiful, but it's something to make it look nice and lived in, like people been through here a while. And we have these beautiful kind of paintings that give off the vibe of being on the water. And there's a lot better view over here. Now the room at the bottom costs less than the room on the top because of the view and that beautiful ambient space over here. But wait, what if I told you there is more to this build? Let's go back to this staircase over here. Remember I told you there is no cams allowed, but in fact we have a hidden door here with a bookcase. As we come through here, we have a chem lab. It is illegal for you to be able to manufacture any type of chems unless it's prescribed by a physician, which we will make a clinic later on, or a type of hospital here. But this person that owns this hotel actually is making chems hidden from the public eye with a legit business. And we have the different chemicals that are used in order to make that as well, and we have some nice pre-war technology on top. Also, I asked if you not have subscribed and you do enjoy this video, please do subscribe, as it does let me know the feedback that you do like these videos and you would like to see more builds by me. So let me go and close this door. We're going to go and close this door behind me. And now we're going to go off and start building on this. But actually, first thing I'm going to do, because it is dark and you're not able to see at night, I'm going to sit down here real quick and I'm going to wait until daytime so you can get a better view, because I know it's perfectly fine for me on my screen seeing at night, but on everyone else's side when you're watching on YouTube, it is too dark. Okay, so now it's 10 a.m. Let it just auto save real quick. I have to change the auto save setting, but honestly I do forget to save, so that's why I have it on. And the game does tend to crash a little bit because we're running all these mods at the same time. And look at that beautiful view that we have. You can get a better view now that it's not foggy and this daytime is just a fantastic view. Now we're working on the church, and the video crashed when I went to Diamond City to go get some glass to start building this area up. So let's go into workshop mode, and then we're gonna go and start building the basic infrastructure of this church. Sorry, I was hesitating a little bit because I was thinking of something else. And I'll probably put the basic decorations like the altar and the chairs that you sit at for this church, and then I'll probably decorate it more off camera. I don't know if I'm going to make this church 2 floors or if I'm just going to keep it to the 1 floor but with tall ceilings. So let me go into USO integrating. If you don't have USO integrated, definitely download that mod. You don't need it, but it just organizes everything better and it adds a lot of things that you wouldn't normally get, which are a lot of vanilla assets that should have been part of Fallout from the get-go. Okay, so I'm going to structures now, and I'm looking for barns, barn and warehouses, and we're in the barns tab currently, and I'm going to add some of that nice glass looking here. And it's okay if the glass panes are broken like this. You see how it's broken out because it is Fallout, and like I said, in all my builds I strive to make it look a little bit scrappy. We're gonna go over here, and I wish there was some type of insulation to like an inner wall so you don't see these supports, and unfortunately there's not. And I don't want to go and use the other walls that fit on this build Let me rotate this. I don't know why it's going that way. Why is it going this way? Just 1 second. Okay, now it's facing the right direction. What I was saying is the warehouse ones, they're metal and I don't like how they look. I think this one looks a lot better. And we're gonna take an overview so I can just gather, because this is not just like a build that I have off the top of the already built, but this is just off of the top of the head as I go along. So it looks like we're gonna go and have to get a bottle. So let me go downstairs to the bar area and go and scavenge a bottle real quick. Or actually what I can do is I'm going to go into my inventory. I'm going to go to my aid and let's see if I have any bottles. Going to stouts, I can go and get rid of that. I can get rid of the Nuka Cola there. And I guess, well actually we should be good on the windows momentarily. If we have to get more glass, then I will go get more glass. So let me go back into the workshop mode. Just give it a little bit, a couple seconds to load, and then I'm gonna have to save after we start building this because I don't want it to crash again. So let me wait for it to load. Now that it load, I'm gonna go and take this Nuka Cola. Can I scrap it? Why isn't it not letting me scrap it? Yeah, so I guess I'm just gonna have to store it. Is there any bottles that I have laying around over here? Maybe if I go around in here, because I know there's a bourbon bottle in one of the rooms for decoration, and if you can't use it, that's fine. It's actually on the upper floor, so let me go over there real quick. I'm just running down over here to go and get these materials, because I don't want to have to go back to it if you can go and avoid it. Bourbon bottles, scrap it. Okay, now we have enough glass. So let's go back to the area that we have for the church. And also, if you haven't downloaded this mod, the mod that I'm using for the settlement is the Shipwreck Island mod. And I forgot to put it in the description. And if I forget, let me know to put it in this description. I'll also be putting it in the first video that we started out with as well. So let me jump up over here. I'm going to add stairs there eventually, some wooden stairs or something. Actually, we could do that now. So let me get out of this tab real quick. I'm gonna go to wood. We're gonna go find some wood stairs. And I guess I use these little rinky dinky stairs here. That's alright. Actually looks good with this build anyways. So let me align it. Shift it. And that looks good. Yeah, that looks alright for right now. And I'm going to put these fences like I did at the bottom to make it look more permanent, and hovering over this little gap that you see over there. We could actually do that right now since I do have that. Put that there and grab another one, because like I said, I do like to mix it up because it is Fallout and we want that scrappy looking effect. I put another one there, this plywood, and that looks good. Put another one over here. I guess we can use the longer one if it's gonna allow me to place this longer one, which it looks like it's not. That's alright. I don't like using the metal ones. I don't like using the stone ones either because it looks too clean for my liking. So we'll just go with these real quick, and then I'll go and put the plywood. Or I don't even want to use the plywood. I'm going to use that one. Then I'm going to use... Yeah, I guess we're going to have to use the plywood because it's the only one that's going to get close enough right now. And it's all mixed up. I actually have that one in the end, so I don't want to use that one in the end. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this one in the middle this time. Flip it around the other side so I can get closer. And it gives it a little bit of effect as well, because as you can see, we have this board going across it for support, and it's starting to come and take shape now. So we're gonna start replacing the roof. Let me get out of this wood tab because I don't want those roofs. I want the roofs that are found in barn and warehouses, barns of course, not prefabs, walls, roofs. Here's the roof. So let me look for this steep roof, and that's the roof that we're looking for. Is that the roof that I'm looking for, actually? Yeah, I don't want the ones that has supports on them. I want these ones. Put that one there, this one here, and mirror that on the other side. Then we're gonna go back to walls. And let me find the one that I'm looking for. I'm looking for that little corner. Yeah, this little corner piece right here. So it's gonna have to go like that. Mirror the other one. There. Over here in the corner there. And go back to the original one over here. And like that. So let me get out of it. See what it's looking like. Yeah, it's starting to definitely take shape now that I see it. And we're gonna go, and I don't know if I want to end it there or if I want to make it to a pitch. I'm probably wanting to make it into a pitch. So let me see if I'm able to make it more into a pitch. There's not little squares, at least that I know of. But maybe, just maybe, let me see the roof types that we have, because there might be one with a pitch on it. Yeah, there has to be one with a pitch. So let's see what's going on here. And I think I'm going to have to get glass for this little piece right here, because you want that little piece with a tower to definitely make it look like a little church. Yeah, the only thing that makes me upset about that one is you see how these have ledges and this one doesn't have a ledge. Kind of looks ugly to me. I could put one in one direction. Yeah, it's going to have to be in that direction right here. Flip it like that, place that there, then the one with no things there. Or actually there's not going to be one here, I forgot, because we're going to put the walls there. Yeah, I definitely really don't like how, so let me go back into the walls and see if there's one without that ledge, because I don't like how that ledge looks in the first place. It really doesn't look like there's an option. I don't know why they really went with that option, honestly, because it looks horrible for how it's pitched like that. It doesn't look too bad, honestly. People probably won't just, I could probably try to fix it later on, add something there. But let me go to the warehouse tab, actually. This will be a good time to see what they offer. Because they have like similar roofs, just with different textures. Because, for example, this looks nice, honestly. I mean, it's still scrappy, but it kind of breaks up the texture just to make it look a little bit different. So I might add that. But you have to put that into a point in the roof. Am I able to add that on that one? No. What about this one? Cupola, that's what it's called. A roof cupola. Yeah, we don't want to add that right now. We're going to go and add, we're going to go to Barnes. Oh yeah, you know what? We can just to change up the texture a little bit. Go and use these metal ones. That's all right with me. The only thing about this is you have to take the floor out real quick. I don't know why you could put one block inside of another block. Just to do this. If I can get it facing the proper direction, can you go? Can you stop and go in the other direction, please? Alright, well, whatever. If it wants to go in that direction. Yeah, I want that tower. That's the thing. I definitely want that tower piece. It may just be the block that I'm using. Like, can I get that taller? See what happens if I remove this roof real quick and put it to the side. Put that there. It's not facing the proper direction. I don't know why it's not facing the proper direction. So maybe it's just the texture that we're using, or the piece that we're using. Maybe it just has to be Barnes. So we're gonna go to Barnes real quick. Go to barn walls. I don't like how you can't really add inner walls. It kind of bugs me a lot. I'm not going to lie. So let's find the traditional long. Yeah, these ones right here. Hopefully it gets me the inner. Like, it doesn't give me a choice. That's the thing. So where's that piece here for the floor? Put the floor here. They're all facing. No, it's not. Let me face it in that direction there. So all the boards are facing the right direction. Put that back on top somewhere. Yes, you might just have to like glitch these pieces in, which is honestly not too bad. If I put this wall on there, what's gonna happen with it? I mean, it will still fit for the most part. Let me pull it out a little bit. Yeah, I'm trying to see as close as I can get to that. So that should be good. Yeah, still. Yeah, we ran into these type of things where you gotta actually like manually place it because it doesn't snap. It's not doing what you want it to do. Of course, I want it the way I want it. So, let me... Can I rotate this now? It's gonna let me rotate it. It might just be because of the floor I'm using, like, I mean the wall that I'm using. Let's see if I use a half wall and if the half wall is going to do anything different. I mean, I doubt it, but it may do something different. Yeah, it looks like it's not. I don't know what honestly it could be. Maybe it's like I said, this roof. So let me see what type of roofs that we got for designs. I don't like how this roof looks like either. You got a couple roofs to pick from. Roof platform. Okay, so I'm looking for like a shape we can use. Roof platform. We got a lot of roofs that we can pick from. The only thing that I could think about doing is maybe then I'll have to lower these walls a little bit. Maybe I can go and do this. So let's go to these roofs, and then I'm gonna go to the pitch one that's open on both sides right here and put it right about there, and then miscellaneous tab. Is this one higher than the other one? Is that why it's different? I think they're all about the same height. So let me... Yeah, so I don't like how this is looking from here. So let me, because I'm gonna need those probably. We just replace them and we'll move them to the side real quick. Let me go back to walls so I can get the proper walls. There's a certain way or like a order that you have to place these things because they're really like challenging with that. I should say you have to actually do a lot of workarounds to get around it. Yeah, I don't want to place those there. I don't want to remove those because we don't have any glass, and if we do need them at some point in time, we won't have them. I mean, I will be able to get them, but I don't even want to run into that issue right now. So I can place that there. Start dragging down the lower parts of this building. Okay, I'm just trying to see if I put that there, if it's going to do any harm. I wanted it to be higher. I really did want it to be higher. So let me move that one to the side. Yeah, we have a lot of glass and a lot of dragging and moving to do, really. Put that down there. I mean, it is supposed to be a small church anyways, but I wanted those ceilings to be a lot higher than what they were. Start putting these roofs down. Where did I put that one? Put this one down over here. Like I said, I'm just building this as we go along, so if it comes to a point in time where it's not really looking good, like where the hotel that I made over there, it was looking good, but I was able to improve it off camera, and I just may have to stay up later and to continue doing this to make it look better than what it's looking like right now, because as of right now, I'm not really feeling how this design looks like. Put that down there, drag this one down there. Looks like we're almost done with this part. Jump up on top of here real quick. Alright, sorry about that, everyone. I'm just trying to put the structure up over here and try to... I mean, it's starting to come along. It looks a lot better than what it was looking like, honestly. I may put the glass panes at the bottom part or something like that. So I'm going to go and move this over here real quick. Yeah, that looks better with the glass on top, I'm not going to lie. And I'll put another entrance out in the back. Or you know what? Yeah, I can't do that because that's gonna be where the altar is at. So we're gonna go and put. We're gonna go forward over here real quick. It looks a lot better than what it was looking like before. Honestly, it does look like a small church, and we'll put the 2-3 rows of seats over here, and then the altar out over here. For this right here, I can remove that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and take that little half wall. So let me go and get the half wall. Put that wall there. And that's why I kept these glass walls here, so we can go and do that. Will it look better if I put, let's find out, if I put just glass all along that wall somewhere? Yeah, I think that looks better. So I'm gonna go and keep that there. I'll scrap this one real quick. Yeah, it's starting to look a lot better, and I do like that point that we have there. Now, on the side over here, now that we have all these glass windows on the side that we kept, if I can grab it, it's not letting me grab it. I don't know why it does that. I'm gonna have to get in the inner area over here. Scrap that as well, so we can start getting some nice lighting going on over here. Place that at the top. What about this? Close that. Cut that. We'll get rid of that over there. Put this on top. Now I don't know how much glass we have over here. We had a lot stored over here. And then put that on top over here. And then, yeah, this is pretty much the existing structure, or what we're gonna do with this structure here. And then I think what I'm gonna do is add the altar, and then I'm going to add the areas that you sit down in. So let me remove this too. I should have just added glass there all around, but I'll do that at a later time. For this copia over here on top, for whatever reason you can't get it higher than what it is, unfortunately. I wish you could, so you can give it that real steep look. But I mean, coming in from the front over here and to the side over here definitely speaks church when you're looking at it. So we're gonna go and put an outhouse out to the side over here. I like to put these little outhouses in over there. And then we'll go for barn doors. There was a certain barn door that I was looking for. I don't know exactly where it is. We're not gonna worry about this outhouse. I just do that in my own time. Put that there. And I may change this door so it's glass and more open. For right now, it's gonna stay like that. I'm going to go to the furniture tab, or decorations tab actually. Looking for themes, and I'll go to the church tab. If it could load. Church and Adam, church. Here's the church. This organ is massive, and I would like to place it in here, but it's massive. Look how tall it is. And I don't think that's very necessary for this church, because it is a small church area. I'm gonna go and put it here. This is not permanent. Well, for right now, also what I think I'm going to do. But let me just go and stay in this tab for real quick. But I was thinking of putting like a stage where I have it raised. No, I'll have to add benches over here. So let me go into furniture real quick. I'm gonna look for seating, benches. Yeah, these are not the benches that I'm looking for. More like these benches. Let's see if we have any. Yeah, these are the benches that I'm looking for. These are definitely benches that I'm looking for. Put these off to this side. I'm just trying to align it well. So let me get that perfect alignment. There. Another row over here to the side, if I can get it in there. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just making it so you can get a basic idea of where it's going. I like how it gives off that nice shadow effect over there, and in this open on this part, so when you're over here in the middle, how open it looks. And it does kind of look like either a small schoolhouse or a small church. Put that there. I'm just trying to get closer to the walls. Another one here, and what I'm doing is I'm following along. You could do this on your own as well if you want to go and make this build. I'm following, and I'll show it to you when I finish placing this down, because you can't really see it while I'm placing these little chairs down. This beam right here in the middle of the barn floors, that has that little beam right there that goes across it, supporting it. And okay, now that we're done with that, I'm also going to put like lights or chandeliers in here, something to make it look nice and bright. We're going to go structures, wood and metal, wood, floors. I'm just trying to, maybe I could use an upper shack floor. Is there an upper shack floor here I can use? Move that out of the way for right now. We back up over here. Yeah, it's not gonna let me place the upper shack floor. But what I can do is I can go and place these just like wood here, and then just try to get it aligned perfectly. I'm gonna have to back this up a little bit. Let me move this out of the way so I can back this up. Put that over there. Yeah, it's not letting me. I have to move it back further. Yeah, the snapping on these things can be kind of horrible, especially when you're talking about Fallout. Snapping is pretty much horrible for most of the time. But you can get around it. You just gotta play with it a little bit, and then it'll get to where you want it to be. And then to get around me being able to stack it up one higher, what I can do is I'm gonna go to plywood and planks. I'm not using these, don't worry, these are ugly. But I'm gonna go and use some plywood. I'm gonna put some plywood and align it over here somewhere. Put another one there for right now. And then we're gonna go back into wood floors. Once we get to the wood floors, I'm gonna go and put that there. We're gonna go and place, if it'll let me. Yeah, so we're gonna have to go and use the smaller tiles again. And I guess we can go and expand this area over here off to each side a little bit. I'm gonna get rid of that because it's not gonna let me get it even higher if I wanted it to, for whatever reason. But I can go in the middle here just to give that altar a higher raised area right about there. And I don't want it off to the sides. I'm just gonna have that one, place it right about here. And let me align it so it's not all crooked to the side looking dumb. So there we go. We got a nice little church going on over here. I am going to go and add a lot more decorations to make it look nicer. But meanwhile, what we're going to do, because I'm going to do most of the decoration off camera, because it does take a lot of time for the decoration. And we'll show you in episode, or I will show you in episode 3 what that's going to look like in the final product. But let me go to ceiling. Let me see what kind of lights that. Ooh, I like that light. I'm trying to see where this wire is, but it's not. I mean, you can't see the wire anyways when you're down here, so it doesn't look bad. Oh, yeah, actually you can. Yeah, it's definitely in that post over there, and so we get some actual power going on over here. I'm gonna go and take this big power pylon. If I can find it, connectors and switches, the huge power pylon, the large one. And we're gonna start putting these along the ship. Put one here. And I should be able to reach this one because I have the wire extended mod. I don't want it in front of that window, so let me put it off to the side. Let's see if I'm able to extend this here. Yeah, I am able to extend it. And where is... Yeah, I'm gonna have to run down real quick, and once I run down, I'll be able to put it on the other side. Of course, I can't get to that side because I can't open the door, but I can go and put it somewhere. Is there... Yeah, I can... Wow. Oh, I can place it. Can I place it on this one? No, I can't. Oh yeah, and it did reach over there. Okay, cool, because we did have the power pylon right down below for the undercarriage for what we have going on over there with the farming for the settlement there. And I can't wait to build the casino over here, because the casino, when we build the casino in this area over here with the condominium buildings and apartment buildings, is gonna be sweet. Like for the condominium and apartment buildings, what I have planned out, it's gonna kind of be like a split. Let me scrap that. A split building where one side of the building being condos and the other side of the building being apartments, or it'll just all be like permanent home condos, pretty much. But the casino is gonna be right next over to the hotel. I'm gonna remove this too. I'm gonna remove that. I think we could do something better with this. It doesn't have to be pitched. We're gonna go back into roofs real quick. Let's go to roofs. Barn. Roofs. Oh, I didn't even know they had like a L shape to that. That's pretty cool. But that's not what I'm looking for. Because I saw one in here we could use in this build. It's gonna make it look a lot better, in my opinion. I don't know exactly where it's at though. Here it is. Yeah, it's not gonna place. I thought I saw one of these that was open. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I thought I saw there was one that was open. Can I just... No, it's not gonna let me as well. Yeah, so unfortunately we're just gonna have to use that pitch, I guess. And now it's not even letting me put the pitch on there, and that's what's making me upset about it. Alright, let me get out of here. I don't know why all of a sudden it doesn't want... It's because this is double-sided? Yeah, that's definitely what it is. And it's hard to see which one is double-sided and which one is not double-sided. Let me let it rotate in the inventory for a little bit. Okay, that's the one that we want. So let me go and put that in there real quick. And as you can see, these buildings do take like usually an hour to build. It does take a lot of time. I don't know why it's not placing now. All of a sudden, there it is. For whatever reason, this is conflicting with it. So we can get this, if we can get this going here. Alright, and it's starting to get dark, so let me go and put these conduits down real quick. If I can find the conduits. Power, connectors, and switches. Put that. I don't want it low to the ground though. I want it out of sight so you don't see it when you're in the church over here by the windows. I want it overhead. Yeah, that's a pretty good distance. Alright, and we got that on over there. Let's see what it's looking like. Also, one of the things I want to do here, well, we're in the lights tab anyway, so yeah, I ran out of glass. How's it looking in the inside? And then we're gonna add like sconces on the side of it, or on the top over here to light it up, and then it's gonna look really nice. But this is the ending of the video, and I do appreciate everyone for your time. And if you do enjoy this video, please do subscribe, as I am looking to increase the viewers on this channel as well as the subscribers. As always, this has been Radz Nukeman, and everyone have a good day.